Unknown Space Radio.
The show you're tuned into right now was put together by students and staff enrolled in the broadcasting courses in the radio television department at San Joaquin Delta College.
Ever since
Tom Argonda
was a boy, he harbored a dream of building a time machine.
Alex Salon.
It's really such a powerful feeling to know that we're actually being able to manipulate space and time.
Unknown Space Radio.
And it's exciting because this shows that we may be able to control time, and that means that ultimately we may be able to control our destiny in a way that mankind never has been able to before.
Tom Argonda, Alex Salon.
If I could build a time machine, then I could go back and see him again and maybe save his life.
So, welcome to Unknown Space Radio Quarantine Edition. I'm currently at my house, and Tom is also currently at his house.
This is very new to us. Like, I'm in my room, and I'm really scared you guys are gonna hear like a dog barking or something. I mean, not scared, but I guess just mildly annoyed that other noise might breach this. But this is compromise, so
Because, you know,
how bad? Yeah, I can't step outside or whatever, but I can't complain it. I guess I'm comfortable here.
for future reference, it's because of the coronavirus or COVID-19, however which way you want to say it, or however which way it's going to be addressed later on. But yeah, that's what's currently happening. We're different places. We're not in the booth because of coronavirus.
Yeah. But anyways, welcome back to this
Really quick, I'm
episode.
sorry. I just thought about this, but it has to do with the episode. But this is history right here. This is history.
This is history, bro.
The coronavirus outbreak of 2020 is history. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry. You were saying.
And okay. Anyways, just even with everything that's going on now, I suppose this has been on my mind lately because I felt this for a while, but I suppose nowadays I feel it even more. There's just this never ending excuse me, and like impending sense of doom that's on us. And I mean, I don't know if everyone else feels that, but I felt it for a while, so it's not even, this doesn't even have to do with coronavirus. I guess that just gives, like, it just makes it more apparent, my mortality, I suppose. And with that being said, I think about time travel a whole lot. Like an insane amount. My friends and I, we always are talking about this. And I want to ask you, would you time travel?
Yeah. Wow, that was really loud. Yeah. I would, if I could time travel, I would. Now there's the argument. Well, if you go in time travel, will it disrupt like time that the current present?
Like, my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but like because there's always those like dangers with breaking blah 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 time rules or whatever, which I was very. I say this like I have a time machine in my room right now, but I was very cautious with those. I was like, if I ever did get the ability to time travel, I probably wouldn't because I wouldn't want to mess with anything. But I think I'm at a point in life where it's just like,
dude, let's mess with it.
Let's do it.
Like, who knows what might happen if I did go back in time and did this? Like, we don't know if it'll make things better than how they are right now.
Who knows what's going to happen if I don't is the question, like, also. So, like, I would do it. And I would do it in a heartbeat, I think. That's not to say my life sucks. I'm still living life, I suppose. I'm still... happy? I don't know. I'm not mad. I'm not sad. I'm just living. But that's the thing. I'm just living. I feel like nothing else is happening. I'm at this
Dude, I feel
stalemate.
that.
Yeah, I'm at this stalemate with life where I'm not progressing, but I'm not I'm not moving back.
You're
Everything
not
is just
regressing
so,
either.
Yeah, everything is just so still right now. Nothing's moving. If this is a chess game, I don't know anything about chess. Actually, I think that's called a stalemate. Like I just said. I don't know why I use that as an example. I don't know how to play it.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel you, especially with like the feeling of impending doom. Like, I don't know, dude. I feel like no one is destined to have like a good or happy ending. I feel like no one is destined to
Oh my God,
live.
Dude, go on.
What happened? Oh
No, it's just I don't. This might just be my nihilistic side talking, but you know the doomsday clock. Like they moved it back earlier. I think this year, or was it late last year? They moved it 30 seconds to midnight. And though I am not a part of the
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
yeah, it's like a figure of speech of. I don't know if that's the right word I'm using. It's a metaphor for how close we are to the brink of man-made self-destruction.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And I am not a part of the council who decides that, but my bad.
You're good.
I would like to make the announcement. I think we're either 10 seconds or 20 seconds. And
Sorry.
I feel I just feel like we've gotten so much closer in between now and the last time that we
That has been officially addressed
yeah.
or stated.
I am officially addressing it now. We are 20 seconds from midnight.
Wow.
Do you think so?
I think so. The amount of tension in the world between nations and stuff, the don't miss this. The amount of like people we have, just like the overall impact that we're having on the earth, and then like competition wise and resource wise, it's insane. Not even like, I guess, man-made. I think about it. I think more naturally too. I feel like maybe coronavirus is like a big, like warning.
You don't think?
What's up?
My bad. You don't think because you say naturally, you don't think all that is a product of man-made?
Oh, I didn't think of it like that. Yeah, no, definitely,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, okay, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I just feel like I said, this impending sense of doom. And aside from that, I would just want to time travel just because I miss the past. And I feel like not only do I miss the past, I feel like I missed the past. Like it totally flew by me. And that's what I want to get back, because I talked about this in like the first episode, how I've lived through stuff that I did not enjoy, but looking back at it, it's like, wow, I wish I was there again. I didn't enjoy it enough, and now I want to go back, I suppose.
No, I get you. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Would you see, this is something that, because this is like a crucial part in time travel, I suppose. Would you want to go back conscious that you're time traveling?
What do you mean?
Like, if you have a time traveling machine, are you resetting it or are you going back?
Just to relive it, not necessarily
Yeah.
change it.
Like, let's say I go back to, I don't know, 2012. And do I want to go back knowing that I time traveled, knowing everything that's going to happen to me from that point on?
Oh,
Or would I just want to live it?
I would just want to live it.
Really?
Yeah,
See, I'm torn on this because
but also
like-
if you time travel and just relive it, you can't experience anything outside of yourself. Because if I wanted to go back and, I don't know, experience the only thing I really can think of is like a concert or something that I didn't get the chance to go to. If I'm going back to just relive my experience or relive what happened at that time, it's definitely going to be just close to what I lived through in my experience. I couldn't be able to go back and be able to actually interact with the world because I didn't live that. I didn't do that, I'd rather be able to go back consciously then.
You would. Just because so you could feel something different than what you've already felt, I suppose.
Yeah.
See, I get that. But don't you like that's a good example going back to a concert because it's like that's something you enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
But wouldn't you want to prevent the darker sides of life, the worst times? Wouldn't you want to go back knowing that's coming and maybe find a way around that? Because if I'm being honest, I do not believe in fate. I don't think anyone is destined to. Yeah, I don't think anyone. Like, all right, this might be a little bit too personal, but when it comes to like death or whatever, it's not too personal. This is actually pretty general. But when it comes to death, it's like you hear people like God has a plan for him.
Yeah.
He's in a better place. That's like that. I can't really talk about this without getting too personal, but I'm gonna try to not get too personal. So I'm trying to find a way to avoid. Yeah, it's like there's just some things that are preventable that I don't think you could just look at it and be like, yeah, that's life, kid. Like, oh, that's fate. That's the universe's plan.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking of a specific event in my head, which I should not share, but I kind of want to. But let's just say it was preventable, totally preventable.
I think there's a difference between something being preventable and in means of what we can do, but I think there's also things that you were saying, oh, well, you can't just say, oh, that's life, but you kind of can. I can't think of anything off topic, but like the sun's gonna explode. We can't do anything about that. But if like I don't know, if you can save someone's life like by doing this instead of this, then that's preventable. But like the sun exploding isn't preventable.
Oh yeah, no, I get that. Like obviously it's like a situation by situation thing.
We're going to take a short PSA break, but we'll be back here on Delta College Radio 93.5 KWDC.
Struggling with mental health? Do you feel inadequate of experiencing a fulfilling and balanced life? SeizeTheAwkward.org offers a relay of resources for you or any individual enduring emotional pain. Your mental health is a priority for yourself and for the world. To learn more, visit SeizeTheAwkward.org. PSA brought to you by the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention and the Ad Council.
Do you ever feel like nobody understands you mentally? Like you're deep down in a hole? People are out there willing to give you a helping hand and get you out of a hole. If you want to talk to someone or let your voice be heard, come to the Meetings for Active Minds on Wednesdays from 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. in Shima 146 at San Joaquin Delta College. For more info, visit the website www.deltacollege.edu/department/health-wellness.
Nicotine. It's getting out of hand. 480,000 people die from nicotine a year in the United States. That's an average 1,300 deaths a day. It's a widespread issue that we need to get away from. Stay away from nicotine.
When you drink and drive, it affects everyone. Brought to you by MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
In healthcare, misinformation can be as deadly as the most serious disease and spread just as quickly. For years now, myths about childhood immunizations have been spreading on the internet and social media. The physicians of the Illinois State Medical Society urge parents to know the facts and get your child immunized. Immunizations are scientifically proven to be safe and effective, and failure to immunize can harm your children and others. Talk to your child's doctor to get the facts about immunizations.
Going back to time, is there like because my friends and I, my real best friends, we really miss back in the day because there's like so much things we could have done just to enjoy life better, I suppose, especially because they're moved away now. So it's like, I don't know, we just really miss those days. We just kind of reminisce on it all the time. That's like half of our conversations by now. And they asked me before, where would I reset the timeline to? Like, what time would I do it? And I thought about this so much because I want just because with all of us, if there's a time we want to go back to, there's a certain date from the past that you could pick and you will relive all the events you're thinking about. Well, like, do you have a date in mind or a time in your life that you could say is that time where you'd be assured you'd live all the events that you want to relive?
Oh, dude. I don't know.
Like for me,
give me an example.
Yeah. Just because there's people in my life that I miss. There's times in my life that I miss, and I could say those generally fall from 2014 to 2017, maybe. So I'd want to pick a time before that so that I am able to relive all of that.
Okay.
And I think I would personally pick, there's this one night that my friends and I were just spending night at our friend's house.
Uh-huh.
And you know the song Sunshine of Your Love by Cream?
No.
I'll maybe play like a little snippet in this episode.
Uh-huh.
You'll know it when you hear it. You'll know like the riff or whatever. Like there was just this night that we heard that in like a commercial or something, and we were like just scrambling the internet just to find that song because I don't know, we all liked how it
that's really
we all
cool.
liked how it sound.
Yeah.
It's like one of my favorite songs now, and it's like one of the most like popular psychedelic rock songs. So I probably should have known that, but we all were just scrambling the internet just looking for it, and I don't know. If I could go back to that moment, then I'm assured I would relive everything that I want to relive. Plus, that was just like a really good night to me. And like, I don't know, just a more innocent time. I think like, I don't.
Okay. Sorry.
Just, I don't know, on a deeper topic. Back in those days, if you were to ask me something like, when was the last time you cried? It would have been like maybe, I was grounded because so I couldn't play Mortal Kombat 9 when it came out. Like, I want to be able to say the last time I cried was over dumb stuff that doesn't even matter, you know?
Do you remember like the last time you were happy, like truly happy, where there was nothing, you know, that like not necessarily the feeling of impending doom, but like kind of freedom.
Not like your shoulders aren't heavy. You're not carrying all this weight, all this baggage. Yeah, and I think that's the time I was talking about that I'd like to go back to.
I don't remember. I don't remember the last time I felt like that. And I don't remember what it felt like to like truly be happy for like the last, up until probably last couple months. I like, there was probably a good year or 2 years where I just like didn't want to be alive. I just felt like every day I woke up, it was like, this is another day I get to suffer, you know? Like this is, it was, I just felt like this feeling of, I need something to kill me, you know? And I don't remember the last time I really felt truly happy. So I feel like there was always, what's up?
My bad. No, like time travel must be like a tough discussion for you because you don't really know when to go back to.
And that's what I mean. Like, I can't really pick a time frame that I would want to go back to. It's more of this event, this specific event, or this day, this specific day.
Yeah, it's not a period of time where you're
it's not a long period of time, no.
Stoked or whatever. Do you think your happiness is maybe not that any of us know the answer to this. I don't know what's ahead of me in life. You don't know what's ahead of you in life. But do you have, okay, maybe that's a bad question considering we're talking about this impending sense of doom, this, I don't know, this nihilistic view that everything's gonna go downhill, which I slightly believe so. But aside from that, do you think maybe your happiness is ahead of you? Because I personally think, aside from this impending sense of doom, I'm still hopeful there is life out there for me.
Yeah, I like to think that this is all going to lead up to something great, or lead up to something greater, that eventually I will find true happiness. But it's just a matter of when, and I don't know if I will be able to make it that far. It's definitely not guaranteed, and we know that. But I don't know. I have hope. I think I have hope for everyone. Mm-hmm. I mean, I can't speak for everyone, but I think everybody would like to think that what's ahead of them is a lot better than now. Yeah.
And I hope you think that, at least, especially since you're telling me you don't remember, a good time you'd want to go back to.
Yeah.
Would you say your happiness is like momentary, I suppose?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah? Because I wouldn't say like I had because I mean, let's face it, I think a happy life is impossible. And I don't think that's even the goal of life. I don't think that should be the goal of life, to experience a happy life. I think by the time you're out of here, you should have just experienced a life. I think a big goal is to experience the entire spectrum of emotions. And whether one eats you up more than the other, I think this sounds super cliche, but you do need those bad days.
Yeah.
To make up for the good days, and you do need the good days to make up for the bad days. So and
I don't think anyone lives a life that's truly happy all the time.
But no, I think a lot of this, definitely you should want to experience the entire spectrum of emotion. And when I say I have a time that I want to go back to, I don't mean it's like a happy period of my life.
It was just a better period?
It's just better, yeah. And because you're talking about how back in a certain period of life, you didn't want to be here anymore.
Yeah.
So maybe now is just...
Now is the better time?
Now is the better days.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was going to say, because I seriously cannot think of a time in my life where it was just this, my entire life just felt... I can't speak, dude. I can't think of a time in my life where everything just felt better. I feel like, like you said, these are the better times.
See, that's what pains me so much, because these are the days, and they don't feel like that. They don't feel like the days, and I'm sure they are. I'm sure I'm not. Well, I mean, granted, we are in quarantine. It's not like I could. It's not like I could walk out.
Yeah.
But let me say this. I don't know. Metaphorically, I suppose. There's more for me out there.
Yeah.
Like, my life isn't just my room. I enjoy everything I do in my room. But I know there's something better for me.
Yeah, for sure. No, I feel that.
And and that goes for both of us. Like, I don't think you're suffering right now. I think you're okay.
Yeah.
Currently, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like you're super happy or whatever.
Yeah.
But these are it's not when your life is, down all the time, when you're in the gutter a lot, it's not a matter of looking for the better. Let me rephrase that. It's not a matter of looking for the happy days. At that point, you gotta look for the better days. And here we are. But it doesn't feel like that, which is just another problem that arises from this.
Tom Argonda.
Unknown Space Radio has been a production of KWDC 93.5 LPFM, Delta College Radio. This program is made possible by listeners like you. Programming is produced by the students, staff, and faculty of San Joaquin Delta College's Radio Television Department. It is supported by the Delta College Department of Arts, Humanities, and Multimedia, the Career Technical Education and the Workforce Development Office, and the State of California. Thank you for listening.
Tom Margonda. Alex Salon.